What's up, Liam?
What's up, Jake?
What happens when you're a Pokemon YouTuber and you post stuff twice a week and you run out of content?
You go looking through other people's content.
And
You react to it.
we're going to be reacting today to
11 minutes of obscure but stupid Pokemon facts.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you think these are going to be more stupid or more obscure?
Yes, also, credits to Blue Boy Finn for,
Yeah, they own all the content. We're just reacting
Yeah.
to it. And hopefully, we'll be back to posting some of our regular content when 151 comes out in about a week, a little over a week.
oh yeah, we can still do those McDonald's, toys.
Kid just
Pokemon.
wants a Happy Meal.
Ah.
Let's get to reacting.
You know when you're playing a Pokemon game and you find something you've never noticed or never even seen talked about before, but it's literally so small that probably no one would
Small.
care? Well, this video is 10 minutes of exactly that.
That's
This
a
is part
shiny
5 in my
Golem?
series of scouring far and wide
Have you
for
gotten any
most
shiny
obscure
Pokemon?
knowledge on
No,
this planet.
I've seen one,
But this video is a
But
little
you
bit
didn't get it?
different. While
Yeah,
yes,
it
it is
was
a
too
collection
hard
of
to
facts
get.
that are obscure and I can almost
I
guarantee
would have
you've
master
never
balled
heard.
it, but
This
Jake
episode
told
is
me
for the
to
ones
use
that
it
are so
on Moltres.
insignificant and
Did you get
useless
Moltres?
that
Yeah.
they deserve their own video. Make sure to comment how many of these you
There
actually
you go.
use
Go
so I can
like
make
and
these
subscribe
videos
to
better.
Blue Boy
And without any
Finn for
more
providing the
delay, my name is
content.
Finn,
Yes,
and let's do
you
this.
should.
In Pokemon Emerald, there is a rare candy hidden in Area 6 of the Safari Zone that cannot actually be interacted with if the player tries to pick it up facing from the top or the left. Why? I don't know. But who cares?
Because it's
In Pokemon
stupid.
Heart Gold,
But that's
Silver,
so
it's
random.
possible to
Like,
get a
I
line of
wonder if
text
somebody
from
actually
Lyra on
found
the
that while
Pokegear
playing the
saying that her
game,
Marill
or if they
evolved
did like
into
some
an
kind of
Azumarill,
data
but
mine
when
and
you go
located
check
it,
on
because
her,
that's so
it will
random.
still be a Marill. One cool thing I always liked learning about is little things about Pokemon anatomy. And this is one that I thought was pretty rad. The colors on the ends of Magnezone's magnets can actually turn on and off at will, as seen in the Pokemon
I don't see how
Mystery
that's
Dungeon
Pokemon
series.
anatomy. I mean, that's like Pokemon Bling.
Ah, Slowpoke Tail, the forbidden fruit, the tasty treat we were all teased with for generations. And I know if you're as sick in the head as I am, you wondered just for a second how tasty
Just the
they really
picture
are.
of that
Well,
food
if you
is
were to hack
grossing
one
me
into
out.
Heart
Yeah, it
Gold
looks
and
like a
Soul Silver,
big
it actually
alligator
can't
tail.
even be eaten.
Yeah.
It is entirely useless and
Oh.
for some reason a key item.
It looks
In
like
Generation
a platypus
4, there
tail.
was a glitch on the
Fair
GTS
enough.
which allowed the player to get an item called the Seal Bag, which holds 10 seals.
It's a lot of
Which
seals.
is
You can start an
basically
aquarium
a
with
way
all those
less
seals.
effective version of the seal case.
Oh, wait.
As you all know, Pokemon finally once again follow you in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And because of the new art style, the big full-scale models
Oh,
from
I
Sword and
didn't know
Shield would not really work in this game. So some of our old Pokemon
Make them
friends are a
small.
little bit smaller.
Lovely.
But I know you're all dying to know, so here it is. This is what Wailord would look like if
It
was
looks like a
full scale.
blimp.
Shadow Lugia is agreed upon as probably one of the coolest Pokemon designs ever.
Okay, I didn't even know
Vanillite
Shadow
is
Lugia was a
probably
thing.
agreed upon as one of the worst Pokemon designs
It just
ever.
looks like an ice cream
Although I
cone.
like it, but that's a secret between you and me. You don't dare tell a soul. But they were in fact designed by the same person. In Pokemon Black and White, Tepig's sprite seems to have slightly changed in the starter selection screen between some versions of the beta, most notably his leg being a lot skinnier than in the final release.
Oh, yeah.
There is one unused move hidden in the files of Generation 6 called the Light of Ruin, which is a 140 base power fairy type move that if put into the game would be the strongest fairy type move aside from Z moves. During the bug catching contest in Heart Gold and Soul
T-pose.
Silver, if at the end of the contest the player
Dick.
has a full party
T-Pain.
and their newly captured Pokemon is sent to the PC, it is referred to as Bill's PC, as opposed to someone's PC if the player has not yet met Bill. This video is so stupid, there's no way anyone's gonna watch this. There's a little technical continuity break in
Apparently
Generation
you're
4 during
wrong.
the member card event, where the player falls into a nightmare to go catch Darkrai on New Moon Island. The break is that the underground can actually be accessed at any time from the island, even though technically being asleep during the event. As you're probably aware, it's possible to use Dig to escape from Burn Tower in Heart Gold Soul Silver. But have you ever wondered why? No? Me neither. Well, it's because, for whatever reason, the Burn Tower is classified as a cave area rather than the normal building in the game's code.
Okay.
This is also true for Bell Tower and Sprout Tower as well, and they are the only buildings known to have this effect. It's likely that it was done to allow Pokemon to be able to spawn inside.
Dude, this is
But
like
unlike other
way
buildings,
too much of a
Burmy will
deep
take on
dive.
its
Like,
sandy
this is
cloak
just
rather than
borderline.
its trash
Who
cloak in battles here.
cares?
Bonus fact, Sprout Tower was
Quite
also considered
stupid
for Smash
Pokemon
Bros.
facts.
Stage in early development. Okay, I have to admit this next fact is actually incredibly interesting. But I
Okay.
had to at least sneak
Lure me
one
back
good
in,
fact
'cause you're
into this
losing me.
video. Going into the Sinnoh remakes, I was really hoping to see a 3D rendition of the original Gen 4 Shiny Sparkles, which we all know are the best. But sadly, we did not get that, and the Sparkles are very similar to Sword and Shields. But there's one key difference that makes these incredibly unique. Unlike
Mr.
every
Rhyme?
single other Shiny Sparkle we have ever had,
What's the difference between
these
the rhyme and the
sparkles
mime?
are completely random. The sparkle
He's
itself
got green
is
instead of
more
blue.
like a particle
I
effect
thought Mr.
that
Mime
gets
had blue.
expelled from the
Sorry.
Pokemon
Yeah, like that.
and will
That's
in
a
turn
shiny.
be slightly different every single time you throw your Pokemon out, which I
Radiant.
think is insanely cool. Shout out to Anubis on Twitter who discovered this. Speaking of shiny Pokemon, I do a lot of shiny hunting and Pokemon playthroughs over on my Twitch channel. So if you enjoy hanging with me for these few minutes, it'd make my day if you drop by and say hello.
There
We
you
have
go.
a super awesome community.
Go visit
and I'm
on
probably live
Twitch.
right now. The move Struggle can only be used when every single one of your
Smeagol.
move's power points has reached
Smeargle.
0.
Smeagol!
But interestingly
Smeargle.
enough, the move actually has contest stats. Even though Struggle cannot be used in
that a
contests
Starmie?
since moves don't even take PP when doing them. And it probably only has them
It
so
was
that
a
the
star
game
shape,
will
why
crash
can't it
if
be a
somehow
Starmie?
tampered with.
Oh my
Several
god,
lines of
missing
unused text in Pokemon Gold and Silver show that instead of headbutting trees, it was originally planned to be activated with honey, or as it was called originally, sweet honey. There's even lines of text showing you would slather it on the tree like in Generation 4. Speaking of unused text, we all know the horrors of undoubtedly the worst weather condition that was ever put in a Pokemon game, fog, which without the HM would make moves miss half the time. Well, thankfully, it was
That's the
only
worst.
limited to the 4th generation of Pokemon, but just barely. While digging in the files of Generation 5, 2 lines of text were recovered that show fog was very close to being a part of the game. There is a weird glitch when importing Farfetch'd or Surfetch'd into Pokemon Home. They will act as if they have a nickname and cannot be re-nicknamed when put back into Sword and Shield. It seems like this is due to Pokemon Home assigning them the incorrect apostrophe. And this glitch was surprisingly not fixed in the entirety of Pokemon Sword and Shield's life.
Okay.
That's
Champion
weird.
Diantha actually has the most balanced team of any champion, because each of her 6 party members all have a different highest stat. Hawlucha for speed, Tyrantrum for attack, Auroras for HP, Gourgeist for defense, Goodra for special defense, and Gardevoir for special attack. In Generation 3, the status screen of the move Water Sport has a very weird error. It states that the move has 100% accuracy, even though it targets the field as a whole, so it ignores accuracy and evasion checks. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, Regigigas has the widest overworld sprite of all the Pokemon. In Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, Nosepass is programmed to learn the move Head Smash through breeding as
That's
an
the
egg
most
move. But no other
ridiculous
Pokemon in the mineral group can legitimately learn it to pass it down in these
Probopass?
games. It was removed from
just-
Nosepass's egg move list in
Let's
Generation
take a
5,
rock.
but now in some of the newer
Let's put a
games,
Mr.
there's
Potato
Pokemon
Head
who can
nose
actually
on it.
pass it down.
And
now
then let's just call it
Nosepass
Nose
can't even learn it.
Pass.
There is one patch of grass that exists
Why?
in the Johto region that was only present in Pokemon Crystal, not in Gold and Silver or even Heart Gold or Soul Silver. The spot is right at the upper entrance of the Ruins of Alph, probably to allow the player to catch Pokemon on this route without traveling the long way around. The levels of the Pokemon were even adjusted to be caught earlier, which makes it even weirder that it was not present in the remade version of this region. And to my knowledge and research, this is the only time something like this has ever happened. Hey, if you're one of my viewers and you live in Australia and happen to own a copy of
Not
Pokemon
us.
Diamond, go check your box art because there is actually a very blatant error on it. As we all know, Palkia is the god of space and Dialga is the god of time. But yet on the official PAL insert of Diamond, it reads, "To search for the Pokemon that rules space in Pokemon Diamond version." Also in
so we got
Pokemon
backwards.
Diamond, the TM description for the move Rock Tomb
There's
for some
4
reason
gods,
wrongly
right?
states that using it can cause the
Palkia,
target to
Dialga,
flinch.
Arceus,
But
and
somehow this
Giratina?
isn't even the
Yeah,
last issue with Rock Tomb
Giratina
either. When this move is used in a
is the
double
ruler
battle,
of
it appears
space,
to
I
attack the
think.
Pokemon
Wait, no,
opposite
that's-
that the player has
Dialga,
chosen.
they just
But the
said.
damage is actually done to the
No,
right
that's
Pokemon.
Palkia.
And Dialga was time.
Yeah.
I
For
guess
some
Dia.
reason in
Yeah, that
Pokemon
makes
Sun
sense.
and Moon, Mortal can learn Sunny Day via TM, but Shiinotic can't.
It's a trippy
What?
looking mushroom.
If I were to ask you what you've been told the shiny odds are in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl,
1 in
I would be
2,000.
surprised if you said anything other than 1 out of 4,096. Since every single main series Pokemon game since X and Y have all had the same fixed number for their shiny odds, and every game before that all shared the same shiny odds of 1 out of 8,192. But believe it or not, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are the first main series games in Pokemon history that this is not actually true. I'm absolutely no code expert and don't really understand whatsoever how this works, but Twitter user that goes by Sires M found out that the way the code was written made the shiny odds for Pokemon sway somewhere between 1 out of 4,082 and 1 out of 4,109. This seems to be some kind of programming error, as this has never been the case
You know what?
before. And as of
That's
the release
such
of
like
this
a
video, has
skinny
not-
margin of error. I feel like it's going to average down to the 4096 anyway.
Yeah. You want to know something? So the shiny odds probably changed because... You know what? No, that's not what I was going to say. So, on like holidays or tragic events, Pokemon catch rate is down by like 0.25%, so that may be the same thing for shinies.
Okay.
fixed. But for now, this means that for the first time ever, your trainer ID could actually affect your shiny odds. I've been saving you for a moment just like this.
All right. Yep, so that was not our video.
No Poke
There's
Rev.
some Poke Rev. So, yeah, if
Poke
you,
Rev, no.
if you enjoyed us reacting here, we can do more of this stuff. I don't think it's going to become a regular thing on the channel. We're just out of content.
Yeah.
We had planned to do Paldea Partners, but there was a little bit of an issue with the video, so this is a
Yeah,
backup
you deleted a file on accident. You could have recovered it, I think.
He talks a lot. Blaming me. Brambling. So, yeah, we'll be back with regular content soon. This is just kind of give it a shot interim little video thing.
Yeah,
If you
filler.
enjoyed it, filler, exactly. If you enjoyed it, give us a like and a subscribe. If you hated it, tell us never to do it again. And if you enjoyed the actual video itself, hit up that dude's page, give him a like and a subscribe. Peace out, everybody.
Peace!
Peace.
Skittle!